Civic. I'm flossing in my Civic. I'm riding in my
Alright, y'all. Update, pack touchdown. I'm headed to work this morning, but I want to show y'all that the pack did touchdown. So, you know, we only had this one speaker. The new speakers came in. Well, new to us speakers came in. So we're gonna get some wood screws, get them attached in a box. They already mounted. Well, not mounted, but already wired. So next step will just be to get them put in the correct configuration. Get the screws so we can hold it to the box, and then go from there. Like I said, it was 2 for like $40, and yeah, it was this when it came, and this when it came. Actually, mine looked rougher than those do. So technically, they all mine now. So I'll get off work today, or maybe Sunday. We'll finish mounting them in the box, and then getting some RCAs and a remote wire in there, and seeing what we got. Last I recalled, I thought it was RCAs in here. I thought it was RCAs in here, but I could have been wrong. So I know that there was a system in here before. Distributor block should be here today. That way I can run zero gauge back there and then split it off. The actual original amp wire is right here. We're just so here goes the original. Oh damn, it look like that shit broke. Maybe it's not. Nope, that shit definitely broke. But that's no big deal, because we do got that kit where we can run. So I just replaced the fuse holder. That can hook to the battery, or we have the ones for the terminals. The only thing I didn't want to do was run the power wire to come back here. It likes, grab it up out of here. Yeah, like it run to that, and then it like come off like that. So that I definitely didn't want to do. So what I'm gonna try to do is, what I'm going to do is when the splitter get here, we'll fix that. And then this is the other fuse holder, which looks a whole lot larger than that one. So it may not be a direct replacement fits thing. But it should be good though. No, it shit gotta get replaced, cause look how that shit come apart. You know, that's all it's gonna take. Hit one good bump, it's over for it. So yeah, we're gonna end up using that one. More than likely, because we already got it. Or like I was saying, we're gonna run the 0 gauge wire, which I got plenty of 0 gauge over here. Run 0 gauge the length of the car, and then split it down into a little bit something smaller. That fuse, the fuse that came with that kit, though, I don't know if it's large enough. Like, the connections look like it'll hold 0 gauge, but depending upon what size that fuse is, that's gonna be a telltale. Which all this says is, well, it says kit for up to 2,000 watts. Yeah, we don't believe that. So it's 150 A&L fuse. I mean, it might be all right. So that's the plan. So we'll see how it goes. Shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, follow this wire that's already ran here. 0 gauge all the way to the trunk. Get up under the back seats, however it's ran inside of there, and then go from there. So, anyway, I gotta get to work. So I'll bring y'all another update later. Cause then afterwards, we're gonna have to have we need to start putting this bad boy back together and get it in the streets. But when I put it back in the streets, I want it to ride different, sound different, all that good stuff. So no rush. It's cold shit outside anyway. All right, welcome back for another video in the garage. I'm gonna burn some shit down. That's what's gonna happen. What could possibly go wrong? All right, so since the last time we was here, yes, it is back dark, but it's not morning time, it's nighttime. That's how I be looking. I leave when it's dark, I get home when it's dark. It is what it is. So since I saw y'all last, the only thing that I've really done since I got back out here, I ain't talking about working all that shit. The only thing I've done is put 2 screws in each subwoofer to hold it in a box for the purposes of what we about to do next. All right, so Pioneer speakers, the one extra, so in case we blow it, in a Memphis box. Don't worry, after we blow these, we'll put something else in there. Some Memphises. I already got my own set. I'll let you know. This screw in the back of this box is bothering the shit out of me. It's gotta go. I don't know why I was there. So I'm not no car audio guru, none of that shit, right? But I do, since starting this channel and just since getting deeper and in depth with these cars, man, I be curious about shit. So I just started doing some research shit. So to properly, because you know back in the day you just buy some shit, hook it up, it's supposed to work, whatever. But with YouTube out there, man, there's so much knowledge that you can learn something. So I'm just passing knowledge or showing you with the knowledge that I've gained, whether it be book read, YouTube, whatever. I'm just sharing it with y'all. Because that's what I do on this channel. So I want to see what the ohm is. The ohm reading that this box is wired to, right? So you're going to turn this on. That screen dirty as hell. Probably from all the overspray and stuff. So if we put it on, if we put it on ohms, I believe this to be correct, right? So if I put it on ohms and it's got 1.5, 1.6, that would be like a 2 ohm load, right? At least that's what I think I read. Something like that. So it'd be like 2 ohm load. Cause it's jumping around from 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.3. Kind of hopping around a little. And I think the dude in the video said if you push the speaker, like it'll move. Yeah. Which I thought that was kind of cool. But when it's all said and done, it's about 2 ohms. So, if it's at a 2 ohm load, where's our little paper? Yeah. Now we was reading about this Pioneer amp. So 2 channel, 2 ohm, 150 times 2 RMS. So being that this box is wired, the way that it's wired, and it doesn't have 2 separate connections and it's only one, that's pretty much the only way that you can wire it, unless you was to drill a hole and then wire the speaker separately, which you could do that too, but that's not what we gonna do. So we're gonna work with what we got, which is about 2 ohms. So what I'm curious about is so it's 2 channels at 2 ohms, but I want to say the only way that we can wire this is going to be 1 channel. We can only wire it to be a 1 channel, which is 4 ohms, which would be 300. Now, being that the speakers are reading at about 2 ohms, I don't know how that would affect it, but we will soon find out. Being that, as we read before on the back of this speaker, 800 watt max, 150 watts RMS, 4 ohm. my question or my thoughts are, if we do wire it up as is, and we push in, I guess 4 ohms, be 300 watts, and it's 150 watts each. That should be enough to push that, even though that says 4 ohm and that's at 2 ohm. So I don't know. If you know how this math would math, then put something in the comments. Like I said, I'm not no audio guru or nothing like that. I just watched some videos, seen some stuff, looking at my setup and what I have, and going from there. So let's see if we just do this one speaker. All right, so now we've wired the multimeter just straight to the one speaker. And so it is reading 3.1. So as you can see, it's bouncing kind of back and forth. Let me flip the speaker so that it's not actually, so that it's not pushing or being pushed up on by anything on the front. All right, be still, don't move. Yeah, all right, so the numbers are still pretty consistent, about 3 ohms. So it says 4, but it's really 3. So like I said, if you know a little bit more, share it down in the comments. But what I plan to do, or how I'm gonna go about it, is I'm going to wire one channel I'm gonna wire it off of one channel, and it'll be 300 watts, 300 RMS, 600 600 max. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the plan. So if you know something different, let me know. Put it down in the comments, and we'll check back on the comments and implement, possibly, if we're able to. Like I said, being that the given setup is the way that it is, and there's only one connection here, there's only one connection on the back of the box versus 2 separate connections, which would be the 4 ohm. But then how would you be able to run it as two-channel 4 ohm? RMS is only 100. So I'm like, that probably wouldn't be enough. So being that both speakers are hooked up to the one terminal, and I do the one channel 4 ohm, that'd be 300 watts. I'm guessing. Cause like I said, I'm pretty sure that, cause there's an amp at work that we sell. It's made by Dual, but I ain't trying to buy no new shit. I'm just trying to work with what I got. But I know that amp down there, that's gonna be too much for it. And blow that thing out the water. blow it out the water. Cause this one, let's see what it says on the back. So it says 750 watts times 1 into 4 ohms with less than 1%. 1500 watts times 1 continuous power into 2 ohms with less than, so it'll blow that goddamn speaker out the box if we hooked it up to this one. So it's not your time yet, buddy. Not your time.